Sorry.
Actually, that's a fair trade-off, actually. That since we did an hour on Strive already, I would say to probably just have the other hour just probably go to Tokon then.
Yeah, I think we go to Tokon now. I can't wait 30 minutes for the Dragon Ball set. It's not. Yo, Zen, you ready? You want to do it right now? Let's do it right now. If you're ready to do it right now, that's what we're going to do.
Let them know. Got my stuff here ready, so that way I can go ahead and work on my little segment here. Got all my pieces of paper here.
Yeah, I mean, it's that or wait 30 minutes for Dragon Ball Fighters, and then we're not fighting on Tokon till like 10:30. That's like a
so yap, but I can only yap masterfully for like maybe 10 minutes. After that,
you need 10 minutes. Perfect. Rod is gonna advertise and promote his event. I'm gonna mute so he give him the floor. Post your links, Rod, in the chat, so you know as you talk. And then when you wrap it up, we'll be on Tokon.
All right.
So I'm gonna switch over to my promo scene, and let Rod do his thing while I switch games on my end, guys. Okay. I'm gonna mute up. Rod, take the floor, and guys, please show some support, show some love. We're all trying to make events and have a place for everybody to come and play their games. All right, so this is just one more event you guys can try to join, and it's different games too. You know, if I'm out hosting a game and Rodimus is hosting that game, well, boom, you can show some love and support his event and play the game that you want. All right, so I'm gonna mute up Rod. The floor is yours. When he's done, it's gonna be my set, 1st to 10, me versus Zenza. Very excited for it. Stick around, all right, guys. All right, Rod, the floor is yours, bro.
All right, I appreciate it. All right, so viewers, I'm gonna take a minute here in order to go into my bag. I will want to go on ahead and have my link here ready for my official link tree here for Rodimus Prime Inc. and my official Start GG site, where I have like my own hub system for the Iacon battle circuit, where they also promote my stuff from time to time if there's enough events there. There's been over 200 Iacon events showcased over the past 8 years, so there's enough there. I've hosted predominantly Injustice 2 and Dragon Ball Fighters, and I branched out since then to Guilty Gear Strive, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, Melty Blood Type Lumina, Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 1, and Uni 2. And if all goes well in my next project that I'm doing now for this month and next month, then possibly Marvel Tokon will be the next place that Iacon can potentially make something great happen for the console scene. PlayStation, PC players too. The BB Tag action, I do have one coming up next week for BB Tag. I have one for PC and I have one for PlayStation 4. You can go right to the Vine that I'm going to get ready to post shortly, and you'll be able to see it at my official thing. To advertise the speech that I'm going to go into here, this is my speech that I have prepped here for the entirety of the Dragon Ball Fighters scene here. And what remains of it going forward is I have a roadmap set for us that I've planned out. I've gone over this time and time again over the years. It's just the problem was systemically being in the shadow of the hero of our story, Neo, and being in the shadow of the proprietor of this IP, Bum. And now, respectfully, with those two having stepped aside, I can now project my vision across the entire land and the lens, while the lens is mine. And while I can respectfully project my bid to be at the helm of this new generation for Dragon Ball Fighters and actually do good on them for what I feel I can continue the efforts and the works that the network is doing now for all of us that we've networked together, and the work that me and Neo have started over the years. To go into my speech here, if Iacon falls after this, then, or it can actually rise with honors, now that both my marketing oppressors are gone, then I'll go on ahead and face the truth either way this goes proudly. I want to see what it is I built continue to try to rise, expand, or if it stays in the shadows forcefully altogether. By my own hands in telling you all the truth, then hold my peace and let things continue happening as they are by other people given power that they don't know what to do with or care. Anyone that wishes to, they can also have this whole speech clipped or documented as it stands. Fighting Dreamers, if you're out there too, feel free to. So this is for all of you guys out there in the scene. And this is why I also said, and I highlighted my tweet about what it is I said on the grounds of Motivation Academy having fallen, that they are not all gone. All the scenes are not all gone for this game and for these games that have expanded out from here, from this source. There is still a couple remaining. From being in the shadows of everyone that came before me, to fighting for the rights and the values of all the console players, to standing with the majority of them as the people we served. Some of them are probably making me feel lesser over the years because of changing criteria or moving goalpost. I might be cool with some of you guys now, but at the beginning, that wasn't always the case. There was a handful of people being an asshole trying to find themselves or find where they belong. To the people out there that don't want to believe in me or my brand, or simply just support it over the past several years after it's proved numerous times immemorial to be among the best scenes ever made for this game and this IP. I was originally one of the best there ever was for this, if you recall the PS4 years and how we first started. To the people out there that never came to my movie nights all through my PC gold grinding phase in order to just meet me or connect with me or see me not as a bad guy and just rather assume the narrative about me that's just in the grapevines of people that have never met me that are talking about I'm not worth the time, or Iacon Battle Circuit is trash, or not only just treating me like a cash register, but treating me like I can't have an equal opinion for having equal worth and contribution to the scenes. It's the same people that give a lot of those New Yorkers like the same amount of attention doing the same thing in the same struggles because they want to be Mr. Popular, and you let them. I haven't forgotten a lot of those unnecessary, selfish, hostile interactions in the followings where some of them come from, and all I wanted to do was just share my thoughts or share my favorite movies and moments. And unfortunately, a lot of my prejudice in this scene and also in some fighting games came from this ideology. It's like, I'm not trying to be your enemy, despite the PC realm treating me like I am to some degree. To the people out there that have burned me or cheated me, slighted me, lied about me maybe, or just avoided confrontation with keeping themselves busy, or I'm moving on instead of just burying the hatchet with me like no one wants to do. This is for you too. Those that have constantly dismissed me or dismissed my worth or the value there is of a lot of the exploits that have been gained over the years, or damn near a decade at this point. Those that have ignores a lot of my pleas in order to find help in the same scenes, in order to help me sustain a lot of my tethers across the lanes. I don't just do TO work, but I also do podcasting and commentary work in order to get to the roots and issues of everything that's going on in a lot of the scenes that I've competed in, that I've hosted for, and that I do productively care about. Even if I don't care about the game, I still care about its people, because a lot of us share a lot of common worth and interests. Keeping Iacon here takes more of a toll than people realize, and a lot of our friends dodge the solution in order to pitch in for what you claim to care about. I know a lot of them may be bums, maybe even selfish titty babies for all I know, sucking away at bigger New Yorkers' teats for all I know. And so I started advertising in other areas in order to cut the curb on inclusion and consistency. That way I don't really get myself tilted trying to host every other week. And those criticizing my value in prioritizing consoles preservation and advancement over Steam and PCs, you know why I choose the one or the other. You know which ones you're talking about. I don't prioritize people that act like they don't want it around, or they don't want the focus around, or they can't follow through on what they need to do or said they do unless it's about them. You get something when I choose to give you something for that scene. PSN folk value my presence. They value what it is that I've created across a lot of these scenes. The people that they dub the voices for their scenes value my work. The whole progression of PS5 Dragon Ball Fighters thought extinct because of past lobby issues and post-rollback issues that have now been cleared for the most part, not completely, that have allowed it to come this far in the timeline was made possible because of Iacon Battle Circuit and because Titan's Tower was able to solidify the imagery of unity at the highest level of PvP presentation to this day to show what inclusion and a goal look like when everybody is on the same page. I can't say that about a lot of PC people. I can say that about some. It's a very niche topic on one end as opposed to being very blunt on the other. And lastly, for the haters and my ops out there that are always watching my every move and just waiting for that right moment to laugh or wait till I fuck up and then go gaslight it, you guys out there that don't want new people around, hey, I want you to sit tight. There's a really good one here that I want you to take from today. My projection is to build what comes next. For a long time now, Dragon Ball FighterZ has had a community built by players, organizers, commentators, creators, and competitors who have all helped give this game a great and beautiful life beyond the screen time. Now, we're entering a different chapter. With Neo Judai and Bum both moving on from the scene and from hosting, there is a space opening up again. Not simply for another person to fill a microphone, but for someone to ask a much bigger question. Where do we take the communities from here? That's the question I want to answer through Iacon. I'm not here to claim that everything that came before was worthless. I'm here because I believe we can build on what came before and create something stronger. I've spent years moving through the fighting game communities, competing, organizing, watching players develop, watching them fall or fall from grace hard and rebuild, and seeing firsthand what happens when a scene that has infrastructure behind it can do something, and what happens when it clearly does not. I've also experienced what it feels like to try and contribute to having those efforts overlooked. There were times I sought vast opportunities to work, contribute, educate, and learn, only to feel like I was being pushed aside. Even when I reached out looking for advice, I didn't always receive the best guidance I needed or the proper guidance at all. But I've come to realize something. The answer isn't to wait for someone else to give you a place. The answer is to build something worth having a place in. That's what I want Iacon to be. Not just another tournament, not just another stream, not just another Discord or bracket or weekly event, but an open pipeline. A place where an online player can enter their first event, find some competition, develop confidence, meet other players, become a regular, become a competitor, become a community member, hell, even become one of the people carrying the scene forward themselves. A place where even veterans can enter the revolving door and meet the newer generation alongside those from their own. Because if we're not serious about the future of the game, then it ends at the day Bum stopped hosting and caring universally. We don't ask who are the best players right now. We need to ask, who are we developing for tomorrow? That's where I believe the next generation needs us. That's where the next generation needs us most. I want Iacon to provide more consistent opportunities for players to compete. I want online players to have a clearer path into organized competitions and learning spaces that aren't so fractured. I want newer players to see events as something they can grow into, not something reserved for people who have already established themselves. And most importantly, I want what we build to outlive the people currently running it. That's what legacy means to me. A legacy isn't having something with your name attached to everything. A legacy is building something that another person can inherit and make it even better. If Iacon succeeds, I don't want people years from now to say, hey, that was Roddy's scene. No. I want them to say, that was where we started. That is the new standard I want to try to set for us. We're going to compete. We're going to organize. We're going to collab. We're going to create opportunities. We're going to develop players. We're going to give online competitors some place to go. We're going to give offline competitors a place to go. And we're going to build an infrastructure that makes it easier for our current and next generation to continue what we started. So if you're an online player who has wondered where your next tournament is, or if you're a competitor looking for more consistent competition, if you're a new player who wants a place to start, if you're a veteran who wants a returning place to go back to in order to help shape what comes next, I want you with us. Don't join Iacon because I'm asking you to follow me. That's also why I invited a lot of the people here that are for me and those that are against me and those that never wanted me here. I want us to do all of this together. Join because you believe these games or that Dragon Ball FighterZ deserves another chapter beyond the present. Join because you believe online players deserve a stronger pipeline than what we have now. Join because you believe communities should create opportunities instead of waiting for them. And join because you believe the work we do today should make the scene better for the people who come after us tomorrow. Bum's chapter can come to an end without Dragon Ball FighterZ story coming to an end. There's a difference between allowing this all to end with him and wanting it to continue with what's after him. The microphone can change hands, the event can change hands, the leadership can change, but the community doesn't have to lose its direction. This is our opportunity to build the next chapter, and I want Iacon to help lead this. Here is my base blueprint to create the architects of the future. I have my official revamped volunteer form ready for bringing in newer faces, new commentators, new students, and new proteges alike. For those that want to enter into my program, for either wanting to learn how events function in the fighting game community, or if you want to also apply for my Metafy, I can help train you into the warrior of tomorrow. With all there is afoot with so much now with Iacon and so many ecosystems during my expansion to actually grow into more grassroots ideology, now Iacon is sustainable and adequately well known. The issue is needing help to maintain it on all cylinders. And finding people to care about is a dead art that I hope that you guys can continue to expand that canvas for, to find people that care. If it is you, I will have it down below in the comment section and over here in the Twitch comment section. That way you guys can take a look here. Next, I also have a promo system designed in order to help Iacon be very relatably relevant for all of the places that I've expanded to, not just in this scene, through this scene and across other scenes over the past 8 years, expanding my network. But people nowadays wouldn't be able to know that. Here, I want to share this with you, that way you can know this and try to just get to know this for what lenses that I can manage and how is to help amplify what it is I have here. Others were given these opportunities also in order to help expand our network that we created here, but it just was never shown until like...
Yo, Rod, Zen's in here. I'm going to get Enigma to get in here so we can start soon, right? Go ahead.
Sure, I got you. I'm almost done. Yeah, but most of the time, people would just never know of what's going on for most of these works that I'm trying to either promote for myself or that I'm trying to promote in others using my lane, because of the network that we created that just falls on deaf ears, or the hero of the story that stays the main character until it's his time to go, and then everyone's kind of left lost or splintered or confused or left wondering. And actually, you're fine right now with a set security that's been here the whole time. So there is no loss, and it's not like it's over or rip this game or rip fighters. No, people have been taking care of this game for time immemorial. Think of us like guardians, if you will. And lastly, I have all of the known discords still active today in Dragon Ball FighterZ across the entire scene, all interlinked at Tax City, my Discord. I have it via the Iacon Direct section in Tax City. This will gradually be updated. I have all this that will be gradually updated over time.
Oh, such a random... That's a random alert.
My intro? Sorry about that, Rod.
You good, man. But King Lord Beers has a version of this in his chambers, and now I have one too that me and my administration team was able to create and respectfully protect in case of any other spam that comes in my server. That way, everybody that comes into Iacon Battle Circuit, all from all corners of the seed, have a place to go or somewhere where Iacon can get you to where you need to be or where you feel you want to be. So I close here. Let's build something that lasts. Please, can we? I'm asking you, community, can you let me do this for you?
Host it and they will come, man. You know this.
That's my speech for you guys.
All right. Good stuff. All right. All right, Zen's ready. Enigma, you're here.
Okay. But yeah, that was basically everything I wanted to sit and go over with in my speech for you guys here today on the panel. I want to take the time to sit and thank CaNo and his wife for giving me the opportunity on this platform here for Dragon Ball, as well as for Marvel Tokon now, in order to state my business and my claim for what it is I want to do next, and to properly give the vision to the people in what I want to do for them and with them in order to give opportunity out there. So again, thank you. You guys want to go on ahead and definitely leave CaNo So Serious a follow on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Stay tuned for some Marvel Tokons getting ready to come on up. The links for everything that I talked about are all going to be circulating in chat with you guys, and it's all going to be circulating in the social medias through the week. Okay, you guys take care. I'm going to go ahead and iris out, or however this camera shit works, and then take this back on over to CaNo.
All right. But yeah, that was Rod and his speech for Iacon, his tournament series that he's going to be holding across Dragon Ball, Melty, Blaze Blue, and various other games. So look out for that. So yeah, Enigma, you ready to comm? Rod, do you have Tokon? You can get in on the comms too. I'm gonna go dark so I can put on a good show.
I'm going